Hi, this is My Two Favorite Librarians. I'm Denise Corey.
I'm Chantel Taylor, and today we are talking about our 2018 favorite reads.
And staff favorites. So every year I ask the library staff from across the county to tell me what their 5 favorite reads were of the year, and I post them on our website. So our website is
www.cumberlandpubliclibraries.ca.
So if you are interested in seeing what staff's 5 favorite reads of the year were, you can go on there. If we own them, it connects right into our catalog, so you can just click on it and place a hold. It's a great way to find some new books.
It's interesting to see what people like to read. I do love that.
I think you and I had the same favorite read this year.
I bet you we did. Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman.
I loved that book.
It was my first book I read in 2018.
Really? And it became your favorite book of the year?
It was a good book, and I recommended it to a lot of people.
Me too. I have told a lot of people to read it, and my book club will be doing it this year.
My book club is going to be doing it as well.
Yeah, I'm excited because I want to hear, but if they don't like it, I'm going to be really sad.
I made one of my book club members, she also comes to our knitting group, and she's a walker. And I said, you need to listen to this on audiobook. We're going to do it in book club, but I want you to listen to it now. And she really loved it.
The audiobook is excellent. The person who does it has a lovely Scottish accent. I just love that.
Divine. So well done.
So this year, I'm going to post my top 5 on our website. And I'm not going to tell you what they are right now.
I didn't bring my top 5 either. I went generally.
Yes.
So go.
This year, I'm going to have a better reading year than last year. I'm going to, because last year, 2018, was the worst reading year I've had since I started tracking the amount of books that I've read in 2010.
Really?
Yeah. It was dismal.
I was going to make a comment, but I'm going to keep it to myself. I'll wait till our off air to make it.
I suspect I know what you're going to say. So, I don't know. I didn't have my reading mojo for much of the year. Also, I was really sick when I was on my summer vacation, and usually that's a big reading time for me. There's nothing I love more than laying on the beach, reading books. That is my absolute favorite thing to do in the summer. And I was sick, so I spent most of my vacation laying on my couch
in a NyQuil coma.
Yeah, watching terrible things on Netflix that didn't require me to use my brain in any way, shape, or form. What about you?
Well, I did have a really good reading year this year, and we'll post our official numbers of what we actually read for 2018. We'll post them on Facebook and on Instagram, and you can tweet them.
Yes, so you can follow the library on Facebook, Instagram, and or Twitter. You can find all of our handles for those things on our website. Chantel already said the address, and I'm not going to
say it again at the end. So this year, I found Penny Read, which I have to say is one of my favorite series. So my beard books, as you like to call them.
Yes. With the crazy character names with like Cletus. Cletus is hilarious.
Cletus is my favorite.
I've not read any of these books, but
I found Sophie Jordan, which was another series I really liked. I think it was called The Rogue Files. The microphone's in my way. I can't see my notes now. And I'm hoping there's going to be a 4th one in the Sophie Jordan series. The War That Saved My Life by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley was a book club recommendation and a book club read, and it was so good. What else did I find this year? Oh, I mentioned it last week. I read a lot of graphic novels this year, and I discovered...
Last year. It's 2019 now.
Oh, right. Last year. I discovered I don't like superhero comics and graphic novels, but I loved Alan Moore with his Watchmen, which is a superhero. Well, it's kind of like an anti-superhero.
But it's probably his writing style.
I couldn't believe how much I loved Watchmen, 300, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and I think there was another one that I read. Oh, The Joker, The Killing Smile.
I haven't read any of those.
So good. I couldn't believe how much I loved those.
I also see on your notes, I'm looking at her notes. I'm a terrible person. I also see on your notes that you have The Prince and The Dressmaker.
Oh,
and I remember the day that you read that. She read it at lunchtime. It's a short graphic novel. And I came into her office and she was crying.
It's so beautiful. The artwork is beautiful and it's really bright and pink and fun. And the story is fantastic. And it was so good.
So, what are you reading right now?
So right now I am reading 3 Times a Day by, I have to get my notes, by Mary Lou and Alexander Champagne. So
that sounds smutty.
No, it's a cookbook.
Oh, it's a cookbook. Okay.
It's a cookbook. And they're from Quebec.
Mm-hmm.
And she was apparently a pop star. She was managed by Renee Angelil, who's Celine Dion's husband.
Managed Celine Dion.
And she started this blog. And it's a fantastic cookbook. They do all the photography and the art direction and the recipe writing. And she's got a blog. It's beautiful. It's got some fantastic recipes. There's like gluten-free, there's dairy-free, but there's also like desserts, like really good, like, you know, like there's a bit of a mix of everything. And it's staple kind of things, but not boring. It's lovely.
What are you making me?
I don't know. I don't know. There's a like orange chicken, like, recipe, like a Chinese food recipe that looks really good.
I don't cook, so I have to rely on other
Not
people.
Kung Pao chicken, General Tao orange chicken, I think it's called. Sounds delicious.
I'm reading The Outsider by Stephen King. It's his latest book. And actually, I'm listening to it on audiobook, and it's read by Will Patton.
We love him.
He has a really fantastic voice for reading an audiobook. I love his reading style. He really elevates the story.
He's good. He's an actor, and I'm trying to think. He was in, was it Remember the Titans with Denzel Washington?
I was going to say, it's like a football movie. I mean, he's not a huge actor, but he's been in several movies. Yeah. But his reading voice is just perfect for audiobooks. He's fantastic. So I've just started it, but so far, this Little League coach has been accused of murdering a young boy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that the town is going to be up in arms against him. And again, looking at your notes, I can see that you and I were going to talk about the same thing. On at the library this week, we're starting new sessions of families exploring literacy in Oxford, Spring Hill, River Hibbert, and Amherst. Families Exploring Literacy is an 8-week program that engages children and their caregivers in fun pre-literacy activities and helps families develop confidence in their ability to be their child's first teacher. It's for ages 2 to 4 years old. They're accompanied by a caregiver. You do have to register because we keep those groups pretty small, but it is a really great program. Kids learn literacy skills, even though they're quite young. They can start recognizing letters and words, and it's really great.
It is. It's a fun program. Julie has gotten a lot of really positive feedback. This is our first year to do it in 2018. We did it in Amherst and Pugwash, I think, last semester, if you want to call it. And the winter semester, it's going to be going out to a few more places.
Yeah, so if you want to sign up for that, you can contact your local library. And again, that's running in Oxford, Spring Hill, River Hibbert, and Amherst.
And otherwise, everything is kind of starting up this week. So check the calendar of events because Twisted Stitchers will be starting up. Classic Movie Night will be starting. Book clubs will be starting. Everything for the year.
Yes.
Like for the year, not this week. But
I'm like, what? When are we doing all of those things? Yes, and you can find that on our website.
Again, www.cumberlandpubliclibraries.ca. You can also check us out on our social media, which we mentioned. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yay! I have no idea what we're talking about next week.
I don't think we know either.
We look forward to seeing you at the library.
Bye.
Bye.